morning from Shanghai. This is He Junyi from the China Artificial Intelligence Conference, and today marks the final day of it. But as you can see from the venue, today is as sizzling as Shanghai's weather. And we have a little robot beside me. So let me ask her some questions. Let's have a try. What's the temperature in Shanghai today?
You're asking about today's temperature in Shanghai. Let me check that now.
So, as it tells us,
The temperature today is 30 degrees Celsius, but it feels like 33 degrees due to the humidity. It's a sunny and warm day, so remember to stay hydrated and protect yourself from the sun.
see, it is very intelligent. Actually, in the past few days, I believe we have witnessed something that is very fascinating robotics and futuristic experiences. But today I want to show you something different, something more fundamental, and that is called the MAZU. So MAZU actually is short for Multi-Hazard Alert, Zero Gap, and Universal. This is actually a AI-powered early warning solutions for the meteorological solutions. So today I'm very glad to be joined by Ms. Huang Weiwei. So nice to meet you. Thank you again. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
So I'm wondering why we called it MAZU and what it is exactly designed to solve the problem.
Okay, yes. You can see actually MAZU is the China Intelligent Meteorological Early Warning Solution, and is perfectly aligned with the United Nations Early Warning for All initiatives. So it was launched last year just in Shanghai in the 2025 the World AI Conference by China Meteorological Administration. So you could regard it as a one-stop or a package solution of the early warning for all initiatives. So it's from the risk assessment and to the monitoring and the forecasting disaster weather and releasing the early warning information and to the public and the department take action. So you could see that we have that's a platform, and as the climate change intensify the climate risk and the extremely weather. For example, in 2024 is the warmest year on record. But fortunately, we have the AI technology, so AI has placed a brand new for the meteorological organization and our technology development and the disaster prevention and the mitigation. So the China Meteorological Administration work with university, institute of research, government, and some tech company develop a phone series the AI model. So you can see the AI model.
Yeah, could you show us how it works?
Yes. That is the Fengqing, the global AI model. It could forecast 15 days and a 6-hour update. And we also have the AI that's the model. And the co-carrier of the MAZU solution is the cloud-based early warning system. You can see the platform has the monitoring, forecasting, early warning, impact-based service, and the customization. So for the monitoring, you can see we have the phone satellite image. So just like eye of the heaven, so you can see the global weather just in a picture. So the tropical cyclone, the convective severe weather is just by the satellite. And we also have the surface station observation and the sound just to show the real time, the state of the weather. And we also have the station. There's so many stations just record the local weather. We also have some, that is the global soil moisture, the monitoring. And we also have the forecasting. You can see that is Fengqing I just mentioned. This could just forecast the precipitation, temperature, and many the variables we concerned about to make a better forecast to the public. And we
So like 15 days in advance.
Yes, 15. And we also have the more, that is the function. It's a subseasonal to seasonal climate prediction. And it will provide the 2 months daily weather. So it's impossible in the past without the AI technology. So that's why I want to say AI integration and AI empowered is one future of our model solution. And we also provide the multimodal integrated and application. So as a forecaster, you can see different model from China, from maybe European, and from AI model, or from the physical model. And you can just compare different models results, and just click the screen to see the more detailed about the precipitation forecast. Just that's for example. Current weather to the forecaster is a seamless forecasting system from minutes to 2 months. Yeah, that is more. I think it's a seamless and coverage the capacity for our early warning the operation. And we also have the early warning impact. You can see some extremely weather. That is extremely forecasting index for the rainfall. It will show very severe torrential rain. And we can also have some maybe the very low temperature, and that is another climate prediction model. You can see it could to predict November, yes. So it will give government like agriculture or energy department have more information about how to make a better decision. And we also have the impact based. What is impact based? That is the cross sector. Just tell people and the governor what is the results, or you need to take what action facing the disaster weather. So you can see. Take example, that is the tropical cyclone. So the purple color means has over 90% possibility that the tropical cyclone will affect that area. So that is the impact. And we also have the agriculture, that is the hydrology products about the area rainfall, and that is the about the fishery safety impacted the early warning products. Yes, we also have some customization for different countries. You can Pakistan, Solomon Island, and Ethiopia, and that is the Pakistan version we have provided to the Pakistan Meteorological Department.
Wow, that's so rich. It's like we have the all-in-one solution.
Yes.
So,
a package.
Yeah, it's really cool. But I guess for our international audience, they may not have the idea that actually Mazu means the goddess of sea in Chinese.
Yeah,
who have been worshipped for centuries for its protection of people from the ocean.
Yes.
So could you tell me a little bit about this cultural context, like why it is named as a Mazu for an AI solution?
That is a great question. And actually, you can see, I think the Mazu name has 2 layers of the meaning. One is cultural, because we all know Mazu is the Asian guardians that protect the sailors caught in the sea storm. So I think the Mazu's cultural spirit is aligned with our early warning for all. And it's a coincidence. Her birthday is on the March 23rd. That is the same day of our World Meteorological Day. So we just think that is quite aligned. We have the same guild from Asian to the modern. And then another technical side, I think Mazu is the stand for multi-hazard, alert, zero gap, and universal. So I think the Mazu name links our China, the cultural spirit, and the Asian spirit, and with our modern the AI technology. Yes, we hope we could share the China-approved learning for all the experience and with the people, just like Mazu protected sailor travelers 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, like bridge the early warning gap and serve the world with the universal love.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, I see that we have a lot of like international cooperation right now. Right?
Yes. Yes, we have had a local deployment in the 7 countries, and my colleague, the Mr. Yu, maybe will introduce more details about the international cooperation.
Wow, yeah, excited to know that. Could you like bring Mr. Yu to us to show us some vivid examples?
Yeah.
So, hi, Yu, nice to meet you. So, hi. So, thanks for joining us. So, and I have just learned from Huang that we have some vivid examples of the application of Bazu in other countries. So, could you show us some the highlights of the cooperation?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this Mazu exhibition platform. So, let me just briefly introduce some of the Mazu 2.0. 2.0. How is it being applied to 2 African countries? One is Djibouti and another one is Nigeria. Okay. Yeah. So first, let's take a look at Djibouti here. So last year in 2025, Mazu Djibouti 1.0 was deployed locally in Djibouti. And this year, we continue our work to focus on enhancing the port safety in Djibouti to face with the severe weather. Okay. So to achieve this goal, we have 2 main steps. So the first step is this one. We call it the Smart Weather Terminal. We developed it recently, and once it is deployed in this December, it can observe the port in real time. And of course, it also carries dedicated nowcasting chip with AI model 语师 in it to provide detailed nowcasting forecast products. So this is very important step to Djibouti port service. Okay, and during this method, we call this terminal the eyes for the observation and the brain for forecasting. Okay, this is the first step.
Could you elaborate how exactly this one works?
Actually, it observes the data from the sky. To detect the reflection of the whole atmosphere, and it transfers the server's data to the server, and they can quickly come out with forecast results with the 语师 model in it, and it is very effectively and efficiently. Yes.
So can I understand in this way? Like this is the eye for it, and this is the brain for the terminal. Wow, it's cool. Yeah, show us this one.
And this is the second step. So in this one, it's the second step. We consider some local thresholds from the port operations, from the DMA, and they send these thresholds to us, and the system can automatically analyze the weather impacts for the data for the port areas and the port functions. For example, the channels, the yards, and others. And it also can quickly generate some information of the alert to different port operational teams. And once these teams receive this alert information, they can act immediately to keep the port safe.
Wow, so actually people can get real-time information from their mobile phone, for their iPads, for their personal computer.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, this is a Djibouti case, and now let's turn to the Nigeria case. Yeah. So as you know, river flooding is the major concern in Nigeria. Okay. So as in this situation, we developed our own AI forecasting algorithm to predict the river runoff in Nigeria. We can afford the runoff forecast products for over 20,000 river reaches in Nigeria. And this allows the local forecasters to identify the real river risk there. Yeah, and it's very important. So, and turn to this page. Yeah. We also developed a warning dissemination platform. Yeah. And this is a warning dissemination platform using tablets and mobile phones. Yeah,
But why it looks different?
yeah, this is just short message, and this is pop-up for the terminals. Yeah.
So you got different versions of the information.
Yes, but the information comes from the official river risk products from Nigeria, and of course including our just told this one, the river runoff forecast together, and this information can directly send to the target users with this tablet and mobile phones. Okay.
Are
And,
there
okay.
more examples to show us here?
Oh, okay. So that's all just a brief introduction. And of course, what I want to say is that we also have some other. We don't just focus on international cooperation, but also we have some domestic scenarios, including power and energy cases with AI-empowered for like this one, AI-empowered meteorological solutions. So that's what we call it, international and domestic dual circulation here. And that's with these tracks working together, we can drive the AI technology innovation very forward. Okay.
So I'm wondering, like how many countries that we have been cooperated with till now?
Actually, since from last year, we have 7 countries and regions to use this Mazu. Yeah.
So looking forward, what's the plan for the next 5 years?
Next 5 years? Oh, that's a very long period. Okay. We are going to first optimize our algorithm, our hardware and software to make it more efficient and effective, and we can use this method to make the global early warning system more better and better. Yeah.
I learned that we are aim to cooperate with more countries, like 30 countries in the future. I'm not sure whether this is accurate or not.
Yes, 30 countries. Right now, it's 30 countries.
Oh, right now 30 countries.
So online and offline, they use it. Yeah, yeah.
So thanks so much for joining us. Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr. Yeah. So obviously, whether it's from ancient times till the current AI era, the idea is the same, that we want to use the technology and the power to protect our people. But I think instead of something like robotics and futuristic experience, actually there's something more fundamental behind every AI application, and that is very obvious from this whole, that is the computing power. So let's move from the application side to the infrastructure. So here we come with the ZTE, which shows the latest AI computing solutions right here. But as it's a little bit of the technical, so today I will also join by a guest to give us some brief introduction and to put it in an easy and more understandable way. Hi, Darwin. This is GE. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Thanks
you.
for joining
Yes.
us.
Yes.
So please say hi to our audience.
Hi, hello. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we noticed that computing power is fundamental to our AI application.
Yes.
So what makes it so important?
Yes, I think that AI, the infrastructure is very important because that AI models, that large AI models requires massive computing resources. And secondly, that compute resources determines the performance of the large AI models, such as speed, efficiency, and scalability. Finally, I think that infrastructure can enable AI application across the different industries. So the AI infrastructure is very important, especially during the current nowadays.
I see that there are a lot of fancy products over here. So could you show us around about the highlights and that we want to bring to our audience here?
Yes. Actually, this is the infrastructure section of the ZT booth. And we have seen that huge data center here. And this data center, and we have a big highlight, this ZTE OEX Superport. For this one, we have won last year's sale award and this year's sale award. So it is very important and has got the award from the exhibition. And finally, we can see this is 800 watts power. And the other advantage for this 800 DC power is that the efficiency of this equipment can reach up to the 98%. The copper consumption can be reduced up to the 45%, and DCO can be reduced to the 30%. If you can look up to the detailed module, such as the power module, such as the other modules, you can see this is the whole infrastructure. And we know a word, when we say the AI infrastructure, we always say that the end of the AI infrastructure is the power. Yes, that is the real equipment of the city's energy solution.
So are there any more highlights that you want to bring to us?
Yeah. I can show around for the network part and the energy part. Yeah, this is for the network part. The advantage for this one is that by the scale out and the scale across these two very important technology, we can provide the scenario applications for the different company.
Sarah, may I ask what is exactly scale out and scale across means?
Yeah, scale out actually the interaction between the racks, and the scale across is the interaction between the different regions. So by these two different technologies, we can make the network more efficient. This is what we have provided. And then we can see the energy part.
This
this
looks so sophisticated.
Yeah, that is the data center, the real equipment of the data centers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that is the real machine behind each of every AI application.
Yes. Yeah. So here is the solution for the power computing synergy. And then we're going to provide the efficient AIDC for the end users and for the enterprises, etc. And we can provide the several advantages. The first is 4T collaboration design. It means that we can support bit, watt, heat, and management coordination.
Oh,
that is a 4T collaborative design. Exactly. The second is the rapid delivery, and by the modular prefabrication.
Like 90%.
Yeah, 90% efficiency. And the third is energy saving, and by the city's solution, we can provide the green energy. The PUE is limited to less than the 1.15. Finally,
Sorry, forgive me. What is PUE?
Yeah, PUE is percentage per UE. I'm not sure, but I need to check later.
Like user energy?
This is a KPI for the energy part.
Okay.
Yes, to measure how the efficiency.
So what is the average one? Like because this is less than 1.15. So what is the average one?
Yeah, 1.5, 1.6, even higher.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Please, and also about like the flexibility, adaptability.
Yeah, the final one is flexible adaptability. We provide the air liquid hybrid cooling system. And we know that the traditional cooling system is air, only the air cooling system. Now we can provide the liquid cooling system and even the air and the liquid hybrid cooling system. So it can maximize the energy efficiency as well.
Wow. So could you like give to put it in a simple way? So what this means for the computing power solution system?
As I have mentioned before, that the end of the AI is the energy. Yeah. So AI is essential for the future AI infrastructure. So this slide shows that by the ZT's energy solution, we can provide the very strong base for the AI infrastructure. Okay.
So I'm wondering, like we often say that AI application, AI solutions actually is aimed to benefit people from all other countries. We want to make it useful to ordinary people and to make it accessible for the people from different countries, different parts of the world. So how do you see that we can make our domestic solutions like worldwide and make it more inclusive and accessible in the future?
Yes, this is a very good question. My view that I can talk about several points of my view. The first point is that we can provide the more efficient computing, which can lower the AI deployment. The second is that AI has already been used in the several industries, and we foresee that AI will be used in the more industries such as healthcare, education, agriculture, and disaster prevention. And finally, that I think that AI benefits should be shared globally, not by one single person, not by the single enterprise, but shared by the whole global. That is what the AI target for in the future.
Yeah, that's really touching. So I'm wondering, does ZTE has already have some successful like cooperation with our international clients?
Yeah, we have many international customers for the global level. And we have a very strong background for the telecommunication in the 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. And I think that all this cooperation will benefit the AI in the future as well. And in the Europe, in the Africa, in the American, Latin continent, and we all have the branch offices, and they can provide all the solutions regarding the telecommunication. And in the future, they will provide the AI-related solutions as well.
So I'm wondering what struck them most when it comes to our computing system.
You mean the driving or the...
What they are most interested in.
Yeah, for the time being, I think that the China is the most fastest one for the AI infrastructure side. And regarding the other countries, I think now they are focusing on the AI models, large AI models. So we now cooperating with some enterprises, some countries to develop together for the AI large models. Yeah. And if we have more information, we can talk it later.
Yeah, I hope to learn more from you. So thanks so much for joining us the show today. Yeah, okay. Have a nice day. Thank you. Nice meeting you. Thank you. So actually now in the past few days, I believe we have bring a lot of the coverage on the exciting robotics and futuristic experiences and about the development of AI. Actually, I believe everyone comes to the WEC for a question that what can AI really bring to our people in nowadays? So instead of something cool, something fun, something interesting and engaging, I guess there is a question that becomes more important for us that is quietly playing a vital and fundamental role to people's lives and well-being. And I think this is not as fun as the robotics, but actually it is the basic of everything happening in the AI world. So thanks so much for joining the show and see you next year.